What an amazing day, Sixers fans. Yes, it's me, Mr. Motivation, 1980. Just wanted to say thank you. Finally, we've gotten rid of that Daryl Morey. Daryl Morey, who was stuck in the past, getting outdated, aged players like Aaron Gordon, Kyle Lowry, James Harden. And all, all it takes is to fire Daryl Morey, bring in Mike Ganti for the Sixers, the new president of operations, and look what we get. We get Jaylen Brown from the Boston Celtics. For, of course, another aged, outdated player, Paul George. I have nothing to say about the players who are gone now. But what I will say is we have a tough, gritty player in Jaylen Brown who is no nonsense, disciplined, educated, and ready for war in the Eastern Conference. Perimeter defense is key and should always be number one in prioritizing a great team. If you look at the past 10 years with the 76ers, they just couldn't figure it out that perimeter defense is key. Okay? With this lineup and hopefully a healthy Joel Embiid, perimeter defense will be the number one priority. And Nick Nurse, I can't be more happier for him to have a solid, reliable team pending. And I don't want to jinx it, because it's a sport and anything is possible. So we don't want any injuries. And I hope the rotation, especially with the new guy, Wade, he's 6'9". He played for the Cleveland Cavaliers, and Ganti brought him over. I think it was 4 years for $39 million. And we just got to keep stacking. We got to keep stacking defensive-minded role players and starters, which we do have. It's going to be a new wave of excitement for all Philadelphia 76ers fans. And I'm usually thinking heavily about, NFL. But right now, I can't wait for 76ers basketball. And we got to continue to build the bench. But if I was Jaylen Brown, and I'm saying this to Jaylen Brown, get this to Jaylen Brown. Please like and share. Make this go viral. If I was Jaylen Brown, I would contact the king, LeBron James, and have him try to get him to come to Philadelphia. It would be amazing to see LeBron James, even at his age, to come to the dark side where he belongs. Get this to LeBron James too. Tag him. Come to the dark side. Philadelphia would love you and Jaylen Brown on the same squad with Joel Embiid. And also you can stick it to Stephen A. Smith and the rest of the critics who don't like that you have a voice and you're entitled to utilizing your voice just like everybody else. And they do not try to shush or tell them they can't use their platform to be positive. Okay? Jaylen Brown couldn't have a voice in Boston because it's a dictatorship. For one, he's an intelligent man from UC Berkeley with an IQ at its highest level. The man could have been an astronaut or astrophysicist. But instead, he chose basketball and his voice to lead people in the right direction and to have a voice and a stance against other people's negativity. The same thing with LeBron. They don't like seeing successful black men. That even goes for black people. They don't like seeing those two guys be successful, as we see with Stephen A. Smith and other people of the media. And really, people don't like their personalities. Just on top of that, with the layers, color comes in to motion. And they don't lay down for nobody. They don't bite their tongue. So LeBron James, I will call Rich Paul. I got the 216 area code for Rich Paul. I'm going to make some phone calls. And I would love to see you on the 76ers front court. It would be stacked. It would be rejuvenating. I would be so happy to see that type of basketball in Philadelphia, regardless of how old you are. It would be so refreshing to see you get one more ring and then sail off to the sunset, or if you're going to continue playing. Again, Mike Ganti, your player movement in the past 48 hours has been mind-blowing. Also, crafty. The genius behind it. I thank you for reviving the Sixers team at your pace since you have come into the front office. A lot of people have already been talking about that you should be the executive of the year due to your player movement and signings in Philadelphia. The blue-collar people of Philadelphia and Pennsylvania, southeast Pennsylvania to northeast Pennsylvania, who are diehard 76ers fans. I don't know anything really about western Pennsylvania besides Pittsburgh, and I don't know if there's a lot of 76ers fans out there, but I know on our side, the 76ers are definitely loved, and we are astounded and baffled and just all over the place with joy. And the Eastern Conference is finally shaken up. Look at what has happened in Miami. Look what has happened in Boston, Philly, New York. We have competition. Look at Milwaukee. The East is back. Look at the Wizards. Look at the equilibrium and balance of great players. But the trade of the year is Jaylen Brown to the 76ers. And this is Mr. Motivation 1980. Please like, share. Let's get this to Jaylen Brown. Let's get this to LeBron James. I hope you guys loved it. It's very humid here. We're having a heat wave. Speaking of a heat wave, we are definitely in a heat wave with that Sixers trade, man. It is heating up in Pennsylvania. For every Sixers fan, have a great day. Go Phillies. Man, we just got a lot of good momentum. Go Flyers. Go Eagles. Go USA. And I'm signing out. Have a great night, and I'll see you again. God bless.